Dude, I'm not even kidding. I've just run. Oh no, never mind. I've got water. All right.
Right,
I was about to say, can I go get water? Although I'm just running low. Right.
OC's here now.
OC.
What?
Oh, there you go.
What is it?
All right. Oh right. Oh wow. Okay. That was loud. Hello.
Oh, fuck.
You all right?
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Can I hear you?
Sounds fine.
Right.
There we
Okay.
go.
Are you all good to like talk now? Is it all sorted?
Yep.
Right.
Yep,
Okay.
all good.
Okay. Can I just right? The first thing I'm just going to ask you is: have you watched the video, like the video that Mac and I have published? Have you watched it
In its entirety.
in
Nope.
its entirety? You haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it.
Okay. So what prompted you? I genuinely mean this in the sense of like, you know, because I'm failing to understand what's happening here. What prompted you to put out that response video? Because the thing is it didn't.
You want to know the truth?
Go on.
So, I was in Manchester, and Dojin basically said, he sent me a Donald Trump meme, and what happened was that he sent me a ton of screenshots. I didn't want to see him because I had a job interview the next day, but he said, oh, well, they must be real then, so then. And I can have Dojin confirm it, he can share DMs, and so I only basically saw that. So whatever Dojin saw, sent me, I saw. So, you know, as I said, that's why I said in the server, why is it I'm always the last one to find out about this?
Okay.
So if I may interject right here, sorry, the fact you didn't watch the video, I'm not gonna lie, it is fucked you in more ways than one. When you posted that video, you said a lot of shit that we've already directly countered in our video, and even predicted what you'd said.
Yeah, I know, and I saw that, I knew the video existed, but I just was like, it's probably the stuff that was put on Twitter.
But
Nope,
that's the way
Oliver, the thing is, right, is this is why you have to watch it, because there are 48 screenshots, and I think it might be more than that now, 48 files at least from what I remember that is sitting in that folder. Very few of them were posted on Twitter, maybe a few more were covered on the video. Majority of them are sitting in there, you know, it's all being put in there. I think there's even a bank statement which is in there, you know, going over everything, you know, ranging from the conversation in its entirety on Twitter, the conversation on Discord, the payments on Cash App, and I think you even...
Cash App?
Yeah.
Did I actually use Cash App?
Yeah, Cash App, there's screenshots.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
actually?
yes.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing that fucked you. I'm gonna be real. That's the biggest thing that fucked you. You directly said you haven't paid for anything like that. But right here, we have screenshots from your Cash App, DirtPig69, of you paying £40 to this person you believe was 50.
I think that's the thing as well.
Christ.
Yeah, so it's 35, and it was another 5 on top of that, which correlates with the conversation. I think the thing is with your video, a lot of it, which I can understand, is attacking, you know, existing allegations. Existing allegation, I have, you know, I'm not well versed in that. That's something which has been an ongoing thing for I don't know how many months now. But the matter of fact is there's a lot of new things, and a lot of new things which, you know, doesn't line up with your video. I think even going as far as saying you're going to get a debit card at 16, which I mean I can tell you from first-hand experience just isn't right. There's a lot of things here which go on.
But I'm just saying that's the age I got a debit card, and that's the age I thought. Like, for example, Facebook, you can't use Facebook. Well, I don't know if it's changed now, but you can't use Facebook until the age of 13, right?
Yeah. No, of course, but I mean, with
I didn't use it until I was 16.
No, of course, no, totally get that.
So
but,
I assumed that 16 was the minimum.
No,
and not only that, but it was also confirmed by someone in the server, well, 18 is what you can use PayPal, so I assumed, oh, okay, so anyone that is like, oh yeah, it's for my boyfriend, it's for this, it's for that, then.
No, a parent can buy their child a debit card for their own use, and a child can also link that to a PayPal. A child can do these things on their own. No. And you didn't bother. I'm gonna be real. You didn't bother doing any form of research. That's just the right case. You didn't do any real research.
Look, what I can understand is I will play devil's advocate here a little bit. What I can understand, you know, like mine's lie about PayPal. Like, you know, obviously you should be 18, so it would be, you know, it would be okay. But the problem is that PayPal actually doesn't have a factor in this at all.
System in place.
Yeah, I mean, dude, trust me, I got absolutely fucked on verification. But the thing is, with the actual allegations, the new ones that have been put in place, PayPal actually doesn't have any input with this. So with the video you put out, I think there's a lot of talk about a submarine. To be honest, I'll be honest with you, I did try following it, and I think something's got lost in translation there, because I don't know what there is about a submarine or like a femboy or something,
or Titanic, or fucking or this, like you said a lot of things about these people who, like, aside from Azon Train, obviously I know who that person is, but this the other people, the femboy and this Cammy and this other, I don't know these people, and you bring them up has nothing to do with the video at hand.
Right, that's because I didn't watch the video, so.
And it also had
But it
nothing to do
was
with the
also
screenshots. You said you looked at the screenshots, but on Twitter, but it had nothing to do with the screenshots. And also, if you look,
it was also because I was also posing as a minor on Twitter as well myself under
What?
King.
But then I'm
But I
confused
can
on.
confirm, because
Go on.
I'm going to be honest here, my plan was to basically make it seem like I'm selling nudes of her, when in reality I never did that. I just took the money and just never sent the images. That's why I backed it up.
But you see, Oliver, the thing is as well
What?
is that's the thing that actually just happened to you, and I don't know. Look, I don't know whether you did that to someone else. That's not for me to say, and to be honest, that's kind of your own story from here on out. But that's, I mean, you pretty much just described what's happened to you. That was on the New Year's Eve of 2022. That was what happened. You know, there was you know, you had approached someone who had said they were explicitly said they were 15 on Twitter. I think you said
I thought they were 16. Or above.
But Oliver, it said 15. They said 15. The messages are here.
Even if one argues,
PayPal account.
even if one argues and says, "I knew she was 16," you were still told she was 15. You were directly told this person was 15, and you still tried to buy explicit images of them.
If I could just quickly interject here as well, I think it's also pretty good to mention as well that regardless if they were 15 or 16, that buying pictures of anybody under the age of 18 years old is still soliciting.
That's what I was going to bring up. Yeah, that as well.
And Oliver, I know you're not a dumb guy, okay? You obviously know that when you're saying I knew she wasn't 15, why would you, like, it doesn't really make sense. When you say I knew she was a fed, I was just trying to see how far I could push it. When we have screenshots of you trying to buy COD points, if you catch my drift here. What kind of thing,
now I'm
Oliver?
confused because I thought I sold. I'm confused now.
Okay.
So wait,
somebody post the screenshots of the.
Because Ina was like telling me about COD points and whatnot, so I thought like. I'm just confused.
I'm saying COD points because CP.
COD points.
Right, just say CP.
Yeah, CP. All right. I'll do that from now on then. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, but the question is, this account, were they 15?
It doesn't matter. You were told they were 15.
Were they 15?
Oliver, wait, no, Oliver. I think what you're avoiding the whole point of that. You were told that someone was 15, and yet you still went ahead and attempted to purchase.
But did I think that they were 15?
Well,
that's the million-dollar question.
Oliver. If I'm going to interject, I'm going to interject right here. In the UK's eye, I'm sure these guys can correct me, but I'm sure in the UK's eyes, if you were directly told she was 15, the law would have every reason to believe that you were trying to solicit images of a 15-year-old. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you knew she wasn't 15. You were told she was 15. You tried to buy explicit images and you asked to meet up. What kind of sting op, OC? If you said you knew she was a fed and you were doing a sting op, whatever, because we saw those in too. What kind of sting op would include you trying to buy CP and trying to meet up with her?
I didn't try and meet up with them.
No, that's not true. You explicitly said.
I generally did not try and meet up with them.
Okay, well, okay. Look, the thing is you say you didn't try to meet up with her. There are messages where you have said, and I've been given the credentials, so I can just go get it up. Where you have said, "Oh, I'll pay for the sex later. I will, it's you to meet up." You actually even explicitly said that as well.
Yeah. But did I pay for the sex later though?
Well, no, because you got blocked at that point. You got blocked at that point. No, but the whole point is that you have said, I will pay for the sex later. You had already paid for CP at that point.
So, Oliver, I'd like you to answer my question. What kind of sting op or, whatever it is you were doing would include you trying to buy what you believed was CP? Like, it doesn't make sense here. Hey, chat, I knew she was a fed. That's why I was seeing if she'd really send me CP. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
Mac, you gotta chill out, bro.
Because I had a fed account.
Well, I'm being direct.
That's right. Because I had a fed account where I spoke to another fed account. Like the femboy who I spoke to. I don't know the name of the account, but I'm sure if I go through my Gmail, I might be able to pull up the messages I had with them.
Look, forgive me here, but I'm not sure what two Fed accounts have got to do with this. You approached what appeared to be a minor on your main Twitter account. Maybe I'm getting the wrong end of the stick. I'm just really confused on what two Fed accounts or whatever that even is supposed to even mean on this. How that has any correlation to how you had approached someone who then told you they were 15. You approached someone who told you they were 15.
Listen,
and said,
just for the sake of the argument, okay, I'm going to read out the messages specifically from this account, okay?
Yeah,
Oliver. So, the bait account to you, okay, says, how old are you? No, sorry, my apologies. Sorry, you say to the bait account, how old are you? The bait account says, I'm 15, exclamation mark. How old are you? You say, we both know it doesn't matter, with a laughing emoji. How do you accept payment? I'll buy some pics. How old are you? You say. He says, 15, how old are you? Again. We both know it doesn't matter. And then you say 22. Give me one moment. And then on another account, you say, hey, menu, And then the bait account says, if you just want an individual photos, videos, let me know. I'll give you a price between £5 to £15 for all of my photos.
Lacerations, you're reading this in the complete wrong order. I'm going to be honest, bro.
I'm just wondering, what account is that? The other account? You say another account? Which account?
Right. Okay. I think
What's the
Lacerations.
account called?
I'm sorry. I think Lacerations got that mixed up there. So this on one account is at OC Gangsta. This is all on a mega folder. I can link it here if you want. That's the screenshot.
Just for the sake of the argument, just to quickly backtrack there. So you do say in this message, and I'm not sure what account is this from, but this is a message from yourself. Okay, just to my apologies for getting mixed up there. But you say, you from the UK, how much for a meetup? And then that's when it goes into the I'm in London. How old are you? I'm 15. How old are you? And that's when that starts. My apologies.
So in desktop screenshot 3, that's a tongue twister. Desktop screenshot 3, you can actually see the handle as well. So the display name is OC space Gangster. The Twitter handle, or rather X handle now, is OC Gangster. Bio is YouTube on here for, I don't know, 2000. At the time you had 69 followers. That's the account it came from.
Which can you confirm or deny that's your account?
I can't confirm it.
So you hesitated a little bit there. Are you absolutely sure you want to lie in this situation?
I don't have access to that account.
You don't have
It
access
was
to
your
the OC
account.
Gangsta account.
You don't
Even though
have.
you were just a few months ago, Oliver. You were subtweeting me, posting about me not actually going to the police. Even though that's a whole different subject. But you were subtweeting directly about me.
Right. I know what this. Right. Okay. You said you. I'm confused.
No, I'm talking. We're saying you.
I'm generally confused as in what we're doing here.
Well,
Right.
when I'm answering your question,
You don't need to backtrack. Can you confirm or deny that is your account? That you at one point access to that account? Is that your account, Oliver?
I deny that's my account.
You deny that's your.
You
account?
deny that's your.
I
account.
deny that's my fucking account. Just fucking deny.
Yes.
Fuck's
Chill,
sake!
chill out,
It
fella.
is
Jesus
2
Christ.
in the morning. Fucking
Breathe.
tell me.
Oliver,
Chill out,
breathe.
fella.
Simple. No. Fucking tell me right now. Tell me.
What do you want us to tell you?
Tell me. I swear to fucking Christ. Tell me.
What do you want us to tell you?
What do you want?
We want to clarify what this is.
do you
in
want?
question.
What?
We want a discussion. We want a discussion. That's what this is for.
What? You win, Mac. You fucking won. The moment that you fucking went on Twitter, you won. Simple as that.
Cool. I don't
Oliver,
care about that. That's not what this is. This is a
no,
discussion.
wait,
We're here
no.
for discussion.
It's won. It's. I think you're
Matt,
fucking using facts
I
I
against
don't
me.
think
You're
it's
doing
about
this, you're doing
anybody
that.
winning or
That's what
losing. I think they want a discussion about the contradictions that you made in the video comparing to the screenshots. That's what they want to have a discussion about, right? It's nothing to do with
It's
Twitter.
already
about
over.
Who won,
It's over.
Who lost? It's not fucking over.
It's over.
Because they want to know
is.
the contradictions that you made in your video
It's
that
over.
you said. They want to know
It's
why
over.
you said the stuff that you did.
It's fucking over. It's over. I literally told Dojin I'm gonna quit. I can't be dealing with this shit because I just can't. I've been
And that
dealing with it for
doesn't
months. That's it. It's over. It's over.
Oliver, can I just ask you a question, Oliver? Right. Why is it that you don't have access to that account, but then you showed Mac apparently blocking you on Twitter? This is something I don't understand.
Yeah.
You showed you being blocked on Twitter in the response video, but then you've said you don't have access to that account. It doesn't add up. If I'm not getting this, and maybe we're not getting this, like, fill us in. This is the entire. It's the entire point of this is to fill us in. Have we got something wrong, maybe, or has there been a confusion? The thing is in your response video, which you've since privated now, you showed Mac blocking you on Twitter, but then you've now just said that you don't have access to his Twitter account. So
I don't have it anymore. No.
So when did this
I
happen?
don't have access to it.
When did you lose access?
What do you mean, when did
When did you lose access to the Twitter account?
Do you get that? Or Oliver? Look, no one's trying to throw this isn't like a curveball trick question. This is a genuine question.
Yep.
Here, because we're trying to align the timeline how it is right now. Because you had the screenshots of Mac blocking you on Twitter in that response video, but then you lost access. So we're trying to kind of establish a timeline of when this could have potentially happened.
And you were saying that you recorded this video on Wednesday. So are you saying you lost the account within a week's time?
Within a bit. It depends. Because I lost it twice. I lost the account twice.
Okay, can you list those
I
dates
lost
for us?
all of it.
How did you lose
Pardon?
your account?
Can you list those dates for us? When did you lose the
I
account?
can't list the first date, but I can list the second date, which is today.
Today.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the dates. But the other
Well,
date, I don't know.
The other dates, do you not have an approximate time, like a month or
Like June, July, August?
August of
No,
2023 or
no,
something like that? Okay. You don't have that at all. So how did you get access to the account again?
It was. I went to Twitter about it. It was something involving Twitter. I don't know.
You literally don't know when you lost your account and got.
If I could make an observation here, like, do you see, like, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, all right, Oliver? Do you see how they can see this as just complete bullshit? How it's very coincidental that you lose the account at a certain point when this happens, and then you get it back afterwards. Do you see, like, the timelines? You know, we're all in our 20s here. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have the brains of a fucking 14-year-old. We're all fucking adults, right? So you can make the assumption that in this scenario here, you're lying about you losing your account because it's very convenient for your case. Do you understand how that looks?
If I can make a second observation real quick.
But you said that I'm backed up in a position where I can't negotiate. So
that's, I mean, like, regarding dates and when you can join the call. But if I make a quick observation real quick, Oliver, you said you lost the account, but interestingly enough, you DM'd the Billy account on Discord saying, "Do you want to chat here or Twitter?" Do you have a response to that?
Adam?
So okay, so
Oh, do I explain?
this video, and this is why we probably recommend you watching the video, because this is, you know, I think you probably.
Do you want me to watch the video then remake the response video?
No, what? Okay, we're just trying to clarify something here before anything, because this doesn't align. Okay, so you said you lost account, you lost your Twitter account. Now we're just gonna say, for the sake of it, right? You lost your Twitter account within the time frame that this happened. That, you know, this 15-year-old was approached. Okay, let's say that happened. What happens is then the conversation moves over to Discord, because the Discord handle was made public on that 15-year-old's Twitter bio, right? And they received a friend request from what appeared to be your account. I can pull up the handles if you'd like, but
we have both the deleted user ID and the old Discord tag with the 4 numbers.
Yeah, so happy to provide that. But it starts off with, "Hey, do you want to chat on here or Twitter?" Which kind of puts that, you know, that link between the two. I mean, I hope you can kind of understand that. I don't know if you've had your, you know, Discord conveniently hacked as well or not, but you know,
I have lost my Discord account. I've lost access to it.
Okay, I assume this is the one that's been deleted.
Wait, what date did this occur in again? Because I'm just wondering, because there was talk about it in the server, I believe.
It's New Year's Eve.
Was it not?
New Year's Eve 2022.
Because I'm just saying, when I think it was.
I don't even remember what day it was.
I'm looking at the.
Did you join my Discord server at all at any point?
Who?
You.
Like, as in, like, on this account?
On any account. Did you join my Discord server at any point during that year?
If you actually watch the video, yes. Yes.
Right.
So this happened on New Year's Eve, between New Year's and New Year's Eve. Oliver made an announcement on his Discord server in and now deleted account saying, also, if anyone wants to join the server, do not allow it. Someone is trying to expose me, and the argument is pretty damn good. But this is basically the meme of the undercover police trying to sting operation each other without knowing each other are cops. That implies.
Right. Okay.
So
that implies that I knew.
That implies that you knew. Yes.
Right. Okay. Right.
So this is you asking for the date. This looks like.
So I was right in the video. Yeah.
How so?
Because I knew.
So you knew, but that doesn't make it right.
This happened after you were confronted.
I don't think anyone who's doing a sting up against each other will try and buy CP off anyone. I don't think that's how those work.
Except,
if I'm completely honest.
Although there's no except. You posted that after Billy originally confronted you about this. This wasn't before. This was after he confronted you.
Right. Okay. Let's lay out this. So what happened was a payment was made from Cash App. It was for £35 for alleged CP. Right. Another £5 was made. Right. On payment on Cash App. From that point, you were blocked from the bait account. The bait account blocked you on your Discord account. Okay. You were then confronted by the operator of that account, saying, you know, why did you do this? You know, can we talk about it? There was a message in there actually which you put saying, my Twitter got hacked. I'll look into it. And then you were confronted with a message that was taken from the original conversation with the bait account, where you said, do you want to chat here or Twitter? To which the person confronting you was then blocked after that. So then it went from a message of you saying, oh, I had been hacked, to a message which you had then put in your announcements channel in your server, where you had said someone had tried to sting up the sting up, or sting operation, or something about the police, undercover police trying to sting up each other without knowing they are cops, something about that, right? So.
Oh yeah, with the thingamabob. Yeah.
So there's already 2 points there where, you know, one, you allegedly got hacked, but then two, also there's a sting up. But then let's just you know, even if you put that to one side, how is there a sting operation on a minor which is coming from your main account? I think that's the other concerning thing as well. So there's already a couple of questions there which are still.
Because it's answered in the video about how I used my main account to the other Sting account, which I had, to basically pass it off as an actual real account to actually sting people. But I never like, yeah, it's explained in the video, but I never like thingied. I basically just
I listened to your
I just
video.
blocked them and reported.
What I'm still trying to make sense of is that you're right, Oliver. What you're basically saying is that I could have got this misconstrued, but what you're basically saying there is that the screenshots are from yourself baiting yourself when that's not the case.
No,
it was
no.
one of these lot.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
All right, so what are you trying to say then? Because that account was yours talking to one of their accounts. So in what line of in this scenario does your bait account come in when it was your main account? Where does that align in this situation?
Other Sting accounts, well, no, not other Sting accounts, but other Peter accounts, what they do is that they test the waters to see if they're real or not, or if they're Fed accounts, yeah?
Right, go on.
Right,
Yeah.
again, but that doesn't relate to this situation at all, because that's not the case in this scenario. You're making up a make-believe. No, it's not, because it's from your main account. It's from your main account to one of their accounts. It's one of these lots talking to you on your main account. So where does your bait account come into the scenario, in the situation?
I think one thing I'd like to point out as well is that, I mean, not maybe 20 minutes ago, was it? I mean, it was, you lost your account. I mean, obviously, like I said, playing devil's advocate there. But even in that time, you said your Twitter got hacked, and then and then apparently it was a sting op. So there were already two excuses. Even if, let's say this wasn't made right now, it was made at the time as well. So there's already two excuses then, which are kind of already being brought back up now.
You're contradicting yourself, son. You're saying one thing, and then a few minutes later, you're essentially making it nullified. Like, listen, I don't know what you're trying to pull here, or what narrative you're trying to show, but the evidence is pretty clear in my eyes, and I'm a third party in this situation. I only learned about this about 2 days ago, right? And I work in an industry where I catch people who do this stuff for a living. And I'm telling you, you are deflecting from the situation completely.
I'm not deflecting
It's almost
from the
like you're
situation.
believing your own lies, son. You're believing your own lies.
What?
You're lying and you're contradicting yourself. And then
How am I lying and contradicting myself when there's literal evidence of it in the server?
I'll just explain to you why you're contradicting
Well,
yourself.
I'm just saying that there's evidence of it in the server.
Evidence of what?
And you just
asked
ignored
a
it.
15-year-old for nudes.
No, I never asked a 15-year-old for nudes.
You did.
Wait,
Right, this conversation's over. This conversation's over.
No,
you just run away, son. You can't just run away.
No, it's over. It's
Oliver,
over.
Oh no, Oliver, we're trying to. No,
Right,
Oliver,
make the threats now. Make the threats now.
No one's making threats.
No one's gonna hurt you. No one's gonna harm you. No one's gonna hack you. No one's gonna do anything. No one's gonna make any threats. We're here to have a discussion, Oliver.
Well, I mean, I have Hatsune Miku making threats towards me, so.
Well, that's not us. That is not us.
Yeah,
that person, I don't even know their name. I mean, look, that person doesn't represent me. I don't think it represents, I think, anyone in the school, to be honest. So.
And what are Hina and Dojin doing here? That's what I'm wondering.
What?
What are they both doing here?
Dojin and Hina?
Yeah.
They're simply interested parties.
Oh, I went late for like 30 minutes.
Okay.
They're here just to spectate. I don't think they're gonna join in. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're just here to spectate.
But listen, if we
No, they're gonna
backtrack back to that conversation, Oliver, right? I'm gonna ask you this question one more time. It's the last time I'll ask you this question, okay?
Right.
Is that Twitter account yours, and did you have access to it at the time of those messages being sent? Yes or no? I can repeat the question if you want some.
I think he revokes the 5th.
There's no.
Oh, right.
Because all
right.
I'm hearing here is is quite a guilty party.
I invoke the Fifth Amendment.
All right, so they were, and you're laughing as well. Fantastic. I'm glad you find this funny, son. So I'm gonna.
I don't find it funny.
I don't
find it funny. I don't find it funny. I don't find it funny.
Yeah, screaming.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't wake up your neighbors.
I haven't found it funny for the past fucking year. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
Do you understand?
No, you're not.
Do you understand?
Calm down. We're talking to you in a calm.
Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Answer the fucking question.
No, I don't, because you're contradicting
Answer
yourself,
it.
son. I've already
answer it.
We are.
Answer
We're
it.
answering.
No.
Fucking answer it.
No, I don't understand. So
Right.
you're listening to me. You're contradicting yourself. So you're going to start making any sense or what?
Look, mate, there's no gotcha moments or anything. This is literally, we're just asking what's being presented here, like right now. We're asking questions. It just does not align at all with what is here. It just really doesn't. I think there's been a lot of things which have been brought into the mix about, I don't know, some submarine, submersible, whatever I'm not sure what play that even had in this. There's been a lot of things that's been brought into the mix, which seems like, if anything, confusing the scenario. When in fact, to be honest, it's really recommended that you watch the video. I'm really surprised that you haven't. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly, the fact you even publish your own video without watching ours is kind of astonishing because that,
it's
like even on Twitter, OC, even on Twitter, I'm not sure if you knew, but my tweet was a thread, so I had a second layer of screenshots in which I showed your Cash App account, and yet you still posted that video later after that, where you said you didn't pay for anything, even though my own screenshots on Twitter contradict that days prior. So, like, do you want to add anything to that, or?
No, I don't think so. No, really, no.
Oh, but the fact of the matter is that we have everything, and we're just asking you to. We're just asking for clarifications on contradictions you made in your video. Now, because you didn't watch our video before you published your own, there is a lot of contradictions, like a shit ton. Like it's,
Okay.
So we're asking for clarification here. Like that's all we're doing. I don't know. Like we're trying to give you a space where you can try and explain yourself in a more professional manner.
Yeah, well, that's not really on. I'm not even in my fucking house. I've had to go outside and take my video camera with me because I can't do that. I can't, you know. I can't do a voice call with you the way I wanted to do it, you know. Because
these guys have
I'm
jobs
on the-
tomorrow, so
that's
you
why I
can't-
keep saying I understand that. But surely there could have been a time in which it could have been arranged. I wasn't going anywhere. I literally said that's why I was begging. I was begging because, you know, I had to get out of that situation.
that's the thing that we have places to be. So I mean, it's just a case of we're here now.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah, I know.
In our
Yeah,
minds,
but then
if
you
had
started
time-
threatening me. That was the issue. You started threatening me, being like, "Oh,
No
you
one
don't
here.
have it
threatened
now."
you.
No one here has started
Alright.
threatening you.
Hatsune Miku friend me.
She's operating on her own accord. She has no
I know.
coordination with us.
I know she is. If I hadn't known, it probably different, you know. But and also, it was like you're saying, you're making it worse. You're making it worse. Oh, you need to get into the voice call because you're making it worse.
You are like you're sitting there pissing everyone off. You're making yourself look worse, man. We're trying to be generous to you and give you an opportunity to speak up about this and explain your side, and you're just refusing to voice call. You have the time to publish a video and fucking talk on Discord for 2 hours, but you don't have the time to.
Do you know how long it took me to make that video?
I can only imagine.
I made the script Tuesday. It took me an entire day to make that script. I recorded it Wednesday. I didn't get it finished until Sunday. And it's only tonight at about midnight that it's been uploaded.
What
does that suggest?
What I'm trying
2
to
days.
what I'm trying to figure out here is, and you know, I know we're all different people here, but I know that if I were in that position of I'm having allegations against me and there's a video out against me, I mean, no matter how repetitive or how non-repetitive it is, I would want to go through that. And the reason I would want to go through that is so I can bullet point everything in there and then say, okay, well, how can I deconstruct this? Let's explain this. This is false because X, or this is blah because blah, or whatever, whatever explanation it is. Oh, it's true, but blah. I would want to go through that. And I think, like I said, we're all different. So I know not everyone would react that way. I mean, Mac might even react different for all I know. But the thing is there's no, do you know what I mean? This is a public figure with someone with a video against them, and they have not.
The reason why I didn't watch the video was because I assumed it for the same reason that I didn't watch Mac's response video to my response video.
So just like you assumed how the 15-year-old wasn't really 15.
Oh.
I'm being blunt here. You
What?
You assumed my video was about the screenshots only on Twitter, just like you assumed this 15-year-old wasn't really 15. And now these both have caught you in the ass.
No, I assumed that your response video that you made, because you talked about, well, you tried to, I don't know, but but the fact is in the response video, it was a response video to my response video, and I didn't bother responding to it.
What I'm
Originally,
so go on. I'll let you talk.
I didn't respond. I didn't bother because I thought, well, it's done.
Look,
It's nothing. It's done. It's dusted. It's sorted. But obviously, then the whole Sophie stuff came into the mix.
And it was supposed to be done and then So found my video. She messaged me telling me what you allegedly did to her, and then months after that, Billy and his friend found my videos and DM me telling me what happened with their situation. So now this is something I have to stay on top of. Like, this is something that's been kind of forced into my lap now because of Jess. Not because of Jess, but because of the situation with Jess. And now because of this, every now and then I have people going into my DMs telling me stories about their experiences with you. And my job as a aspiring content creator is to collect the evidence, collect everything I have, and compile it and make a video out of it if I need to.
One thing I'd just like to kind of just pop on top of this as well is the fact that I mean you said you saw the tweet, right, earlier in the call, and yet there was no kind of alert, there was no alarm bells of, oh well, these are new things, these are new screenshots which I have not seen before, and there was no prompt in your mind at all to go, hey, these are new things. I've actually got to watch this. If it was the same thing, look, I would get it. Right?
I generally thought it was the exact same stuff.
Did you read through the screenshots or anything at all, or the tweets?
No.
So you just saw it and that was it.
I vaguely remembered it, and then I was like, oh, well, that was during 2022. That was when I was posing online myself as a Sting thing. So, so then the only difference is
I think we need to move on from that side of your argument, is because that's very clearly been proven here now that wasn't the case. So.
As you're saying that wasn't the case. Or it
no,
was.
That wasn't the case, Oliver. Because in this
it was
scenario,
the case. There's literal screenshots which I've shown, which date before I even spoke to Billy.
Oliver,
is that correct? Did I show screenshots that date before I spoke to Billy? Yes or no?
Whether or not the thing is with this bait account that you supposedly made, right? That is completely out of the scenario of this. That has nothing to do with anything.
It's the exact same scenario.
It's a completely irrelevant
situation. It's not irrelevant. It's the exact same.
You tried to buy images of children.
No, I didn't.
Look, right, okay. So
listen, to put it bluntly, son, you did, right? And at the end of the day, these fellas here do not need to give you a platform to defend yourself on, because the way I see
I'm not defending myself. I'm not defending. I've run out.
From a third person point of view, right? You are guilty as anything. That's my point of view on this, right? These fellas do not need to give you a platform because you don't deserve one. If I'm quite fucking frank with you.
Well, if I'm being frank with you, I'm not having a platform. I've literally said I've quit. I quit.
It doesn't rectify the situation. Just because you run away from it doesn't mean it magically goes away, son.
No, it's going away. It is going away.
In what scenario do you think running away from the problem is just going to make it magically disappear?
Because I tried everything. I tried ignoring the problem. I tried addressing the problem. I tried fighting the problem. I tried getting police involved. What option is there? I got the police involved, and they couldn't do anything.
Have you ever considered that maybe this many people are going against you? Listen to me. If this amount of people are going against you, right, telling that you did something wrong and there's substantial evidence, right? Have you ever considered that maybe you're the problem in this scenario and that you may, just in the slightest fucking chance, you might be wrong? Have you ever considered that for one moment? That you might be wrong in this scenario with this many people coming at you for the same thing? Right? It's not fabricated. Nothing's fabricated. It's all screenshots and evidence that have been uploaded and verified multiple times, right? And then you're deflecting from the situation. Everything that's been shown, everything that's been brought up is true. You've essentially good as much admitted it yourself that was your account by pleading the fifth, right? You need to really just take a fucking grasp on this. They don't need to give you a platform. So why do you sit there and try and defend yourself like you're an innocent man? You're not.
I'm not defending myself like I'm an innocent man.
You're not an innocent man at all.
I'm not defending myself.
So why are you deflecting and lying to these fellas about?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
What's happening though is you're bringing in factors into this which aren't even a part of the scenario to begin with, which is confusing the image entirely.
Yeah, you're essentially making it like we bring up one scenario and then you're like, oh well, this thing happened on this date that slightly relates to it but doesn't actually connect. So
it does relate to it. It does connect though.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Right. Okay. Well, no. Hold on. Okay. I do want to hear this. How does you, and I do just want to hear this just raw, unfiltered right now. How does you having a bait account on Twitter have any correlation with you approaching another, so-called minor on Twitter on your main account? How is there a link between the two?
Because I knew they weren't a minor.
But no, you didn't. I mean, even if you did or didn't.
What?
Right. Okay.
So the fact is, the fanboy I came across, right? They weren't a minor, correct?
Right.
And this was before I met the Billy account, yes?
In the eyes of the law, if you're told that someone is 15 and then you continue to engage in those kind of sexual conversations, but you've been told they're 15, in the eyes of the law, you are interacting with a minor. That is how that works. I am promising you, from a legal perspective, that is how that works, and that is what you did.
What was that?
I don't even know.
So please explain how those connect.
I'm not going to explain.
But how?
Because you don't have an explanation.
Oliver, no, I'm not going to explain any further at this point.
How? But why would you not explain that? I think this is a very crucial point. You've bought this femboy and this bait account that you've supposedly made into the picture to begin with. So why would you not explain that?
You've brought this into it yourself. So please explain for the class.
I'm confused.
You're confused. You brought it in.
What they're saying, Oliver, is that you brought in unrelated subjects to this whole thing. Now they're asking about these unrelated subjects. You're now refusing to talk about them. So why bring in the unrelated subjects you weren't going to talk about?
Because you're saying that they're unrelated.
They are, but we're still trying to ask questions. Like you're trying to compare them to the situation. So it's only naturally that you're going to ask questions about how this relates.
Gotcha moment. I got it.
It's not a gotcha moment.
No, it's not a gotcha moment. Oliver, you bought this supposed bait account that you made and some femboy, which I have no idea about, by the way, into this conversation. You brought it into the video, so now we're trying to figure out where is the link between the two, and we personally, we all don't see that, or at least I'm speaking for myself here, we don't see the link between that and the scenario which has been brought up on the video. So we're asking you for a raw, unfiltered explanation of how those two are correlated in any way.
I'm going to use my golden nugget.
What?
Jesus Christ! Now, just explain the situation. Can you stop the?
No comment.
But seriously, are we actually doing a no comment?
We are doing a no comment.
So we're doing okay. So just to clarify, so we're asking for clarification on something that you have brought into this scenario, which somehow has something to do with this, and you are saying no comment.
My no comment is going to be for the rest of the questions.
So the rest of the questions. So you're telling me you did not approach a 15-year-old from your main account on Twitter?
I'm just saying no comment because I know where it's headed.
No,
okay?
it's not heading anywhere. We are asking questions.
It is.
We're asking questions. We're asking follow-up questions to what you've brought up. No one else has brought up any femboys or any bait account that you supposedly made. You brought that up, so we're asking for clarification on that. We're asking follow-up questions.
My phone battery's on 12%.
Well, if you're not going to clarify that, I really don't know what to say to you. You can't bring something into a conversation of something that you've been accused of and then not elaborate on it further.
Because every time I try and elaborate, and it's then, oh well, that's irrelevant, and it's like, well, no,
right,
it's not. Yes, it is. And it's backwards and forwards, so there's no point.
Okay, right. Well, I'm gonna ask everyone to not interrupt. Then I'm interested. I want to hear. I want to hear what's the correlation. Genuinely, I say that meaningfully. I want to know what's the correlation. Because you can't just bring that in and then not elaborate. Can you see why people don't see how this lines up? It wasn't in the picture to begin with, so that's why we're asking for clarification, so we can say, okay, well that makes sense. This is how it links in.
It links in because that was the reason why I was in that part of Twitter.
Okay, so you're in the part of Twitter. I suppose. Go on.
As in, my alt account was one of the accounts in that part of Twitter that was posing as a seller.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And that's where your account was, yeah?
Well, it's not mine. It's the person who owned it. But yeah, that's okay. Go
right.
On.
Okay. Wait, well, I'm confused.
But it doesn't matter who owned it. Go on.
Right. And we know that pretty much 99% of those accounts, right, are Fed accounts. We know that. The only ones that really aren't are the non-white ones. Right?
Okay. That's an observation I've not heard, but okay, go on.
I literally said it in the video.
Okay, well, we'll go on. Go on.
I'm sure you did.
No, I generally did.
No, okay, no, okay.
If you watched the video, you said you watched the video.
I believe you.
Well, you weren't believing me before.
Right, but look, just go on. No, just go on with the explanation. I do want to hear this genuinely.
What was the question again? I was explaining that. I forgot.
So you were saying the only genuine ones were the quote non-white ones, unquote.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And.
Go on.
Could you tell us how that relates to the account, your main account, that was talking to the bait account? That's what.
Because I was using my account to peddle the bait account. So I was using my account to slingshot it, if you get what I mean. So then it get picked up.
Forgive me. I don't know what you mean by slingshotting.
Oh my. As in, to get more money, to get more people to view that account, to get people to look at the account and go, okay, let's look at the followers. Oh, we've got this person following it. It must be a real account. They can't be a Fed. They can't be a fake account.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so you've made that bait account.
Thanks.
Right. So my question here is how does this link in at all to your main YouTube account DMing what appeared to be a 15-year-old?
Because I knew for a fact it wasn't a 15-year-old account.
Okay, and yet you decided to DM them. I'm kind of trying to seek why here.
Because I just wanted to see.
Oh, sorry. You wanted to see if an account would bite to sell nudes.
No.
So
I knew that.
What were you looking for the account to bite with, so to speak? What were you looking for out of that situation? Messaging them.
I enjoyed the thrill of it. Which sounds like really like what the fuck. I just enjoyed the thrill of it.
Of pretending to buy child porn.
What?
Okay, to say it brashly, Oliver, to what you just said then, you essentially just said, I enjoyed the thrill of pretending to buy child porn
What? No, I never said that. I never fucking said that. Well,
So what were you looking for the account to bite with, so to speak? What were you looking for out of that situation? You know, messaging them.
I enjoyed the thrill of it.
I think that's quite literally what he said. Did I misconstrue that?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm.
Kind of sounded like it.
It did. I'm not even sure what the idea was there. I'll be so honest.
I think.
Oh,
there we go.
hello. Welcome back.
Yeah.
You alright?
What? Yeah. No.
What? You okay?
What was said?
What was said? I don't know. We kind of waited.
What?
So.
What do you mean?
Just discussing what you left off.
What was left off? Yeah. So.
Yeah, you said about thrill of buying fucking child porn. What?
So okay.
Yeah, so here let me backpedal on this, okay? So I'll just for the sake of continuity. So basically, you said in your own words that you enjoyed the thrill of messaging the account. What you messaged the account was that you wanted to buy nudes and that the age didn't matter. That we were 15. Sorry, they were 15 years old.
What? No.
Right. So what you're basically saying there, Oliver, is that you're enjoying the.
I never fucking said that,
pretending
though.
to buy nudes.
I never fucking said that.
Okay. Right. What
I
do you
never
Billy,
fucking said
Billy,
that.
could I get a second opinion here? Is that basically what he said, or did I misconstrue something?
I mean,
You
that's
misconstrued it.
well. Okay. Let's say we misconstrued it. Let's. What were you saying here? Because you can understand how. I hope you can understand, brother, that how that appears for us as well. That's. I mean, especially with that cutoff. But I'll rule that off as battery or whatever. You can understand how that appears for us. But go on. What do you mean by thrill?
What do you mean?
So you brought up you got a thrill from messaging.
Other Stings accounts, yeah.
So what do you mean by that? Like you got a
Well,
thrill from messaging accounts.
Sort of like cat and mouse game, innit?
So you messaged.
And I did message, and I did speak to other accounts. Like the femboy wasn't the only one who I was on good terms with. There was also another one, some female that I forgot who she was, but she had another friend as well.
Concerning.
And they, what? I mean, that's concerning.
That's a very
So, Oliver,
concerning thing to hear.
What do you mean that's concerning?
Let me ask a question real quick, just to get this out of the way. But what's the youngest person you've talked to on Twitter? I need to ask this for clarification.
Supposed person. Let's just say for this.
Yeah.
Youngest
Yeah,
person, 18.
Okay. Well, hold on. So youngest person you've talked to, you said is 18. We have DMs that say I'm 15. How old are you? So I'm already lost on it. We mean like as in like supposed age, what age you've been told. What's the youngest age you've been told? That's what
18.
it says. 18. So you're sticking with 18. Okay. We have.
Okay, so
I
follow up question real quick. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to interrupt.
Yeah,
Let's
go
follow
on.
up. So checking your following Twitter, for checking your following OC, one thing I've noticed
Yeah, I
is
forgot
that
to
you're
unfollow that account.
I don't think that's the case though, because you were confronted on it 3 times. How
I
did
know.
you get
No,
confronted
generally in the
3 times?
content nuke that I planned in the video that was recorded in June, I basically said like.
Hey,
I don't have
OC, hey guys, OC just took down his account. He just his account on Twitter's no longer up. I was gonna go check his following, and now it's.
What do you mean it's no longer up? It should be up.
It's
Your Twitter's deactivated.
What do you mean my Twitter's deactivated?
Your Twitter's deactivated.
What? Why is it deactivated?
That's incredibly.
I mean,
Can
this
I
is.
answer that question, OC?
I'm going to say this right now. This is incredibly coincidental timing. I'm going to say that right now.
What do you mean it's coincidental?
It's
Well, you just said
coincidental
that
that.
you had your Twitter account up until today, you said, and now it's right as we're discussing about your messages on Twitter, it's now no longer existing, even though it's been up the entire day up until
You
the point where
report
we with you.
No
Did you report it?
No one's reported it. Otherwise, it would say account suspended.
It is deactivated, meaning it just says it's no longer exists. So that had to have been handmade, hand done. Sorry. So,
Alright.
and this has not happened like the entire day up until we were discussing your messages with individuals. So, OC, I'm gonna ask bluntly here, okay? Because like I'm done with the bullshit. How many minors have you talked to? Like, I'm sorry, this
Zero.
is no longer.
Zero.
This is,
I've spoken
you
to
were
zero
told-
minors. I've
you were
spoken to
following
zero
a 14
minors. I've spoken to zero minors. But did I message them?
I'm
you were
sorry.
following a 14-year-old.
Did I message them?
You were trying to buy explicit images off of 15-year-old.
I find
You
this
thought-
absolutely
I wasn't explained
unbelievable.
by any.
This is actually unbelievable. I'm sorry. This is really coincidental. You've had your Twitter deactivated at the same time as all of this is going on. There's no. What you're telling me? Someone's hacked your account and they've just decided to do that rather than getting it suspended by tweeting, I don't know, like a threat or something, or
Racial slurs or gore, what hackers usually do.
Looks at Hatsune Miku.
Do you
Oh,
really
God.
think that we believe this
Yeah, I do.
at all?
Okay,
Okay,
Oliver,
yeah.
how stupid do you
Newsflash.
think we are? How stupid do you think we are?
What do you mean?
How stupid do you think we are to believe all this? Like, do you?
I don't think you're stupid.
Look, okay, can I just outline everything how it is right now? So, For starters, I'm just going to cut this off right away. You've said you've had threats. Oh, how we threatened you, Hatsune Miku. We've stated multiple times that is, someone not related to us at all. That certainly don't represent my views at all. We've gone through this. You've said you've had your Twitter account hacked, and then there's been this whole beta account which has been brought into the image, which really confuses the entire image of this as it is. From there, we've gone onto a Discord conversation when you said you want to chat here or Twitter. You said you get a buzz from talking to Sting accounts. Despite that, you said that you knew it was you said you knew it was a beta account, and yet you still paid £35 and another £5 on top of that. And then after that, when you were confronted immediately by the operator of the account, you said you were hacked before then saying on your Discord that it was a Sting op against a Sting op. So, and now your Twitter's deactivated, and it's being hacked as of right now apparently, and it's been deactivated as of right now, which I'm telling you, if I was a malicious hacker, I wouldn't be looking to go, hey, let's just deactivate it so they can, recover their account and log back in. I would be like, okay, let's tweet something that gets them suspended. Lol. I think anyone who is malicious would want to do that. I mean, I know people on TweetDeck back in 2017 would do that to each other's accounts on Twitter. So why is that not happened? There's so many things which do not add up here. Do you understand how this looks? I do genuinely mean that. This doesn't add up at all. Random Twitter deactivation, that didn't happen randomly. If it did, it would have said suspension.
I get it back.
Sorry?
Can I get the account back?
You mean the Twitter account?
Surely if it's being deactivated, there's certain set days in there.
There's certain set days, yes. You have, I believe it is 30 days from what I recall. But I mean, also, like you said yourself, you've recovered your account once before. So, I mean, I'd assume you would know about that. But even then, if you don't, you can always put a form into Twitter, which I assume you would have done before, on the basis that you've had your account hacked before.
Also,
just for the flash,
I could be wrong with this. I could be wrong with this, by the way. But you do.
It was because I was.
To reactivate your Twitter account, you do need a code from your email. I'm pretty sure. So,
that is true.
Do they also have your email as well?
And also for extra clarification, just for the class real quick, when I was mentioning hackers and how they usually tweet about racial slurs and gores, OC mentioned Niku's name. I just asked Niku if she hacked his account. She says no, she did not. So that eliminates.
She did speak about taking down my Discord.
No, she didn't talk about taking down your Discord. She asked for ownership.
Niku says she does not use Twitter because of how fucked security is.
How fucked the security is? Is it in a bad way or a good way? What way?
She says she doesn't use Twitter because of how bad the security is. So she does not use Twitter, so she would not hack your account. She hates Twitter.
But even then, this goes back to my point of if I was a malicious hacker and I was in someone's Discord or someone's Twitter account, I wouldn't be going, hey, let's deactivate it so they can potentially recover their account and reactivate their account. I'd be going, okay, well, how can we suspend it? Or how can we, I don't know, run a Bitcoin scam or whatever. I wouldn't be looking to just deactivate it. And I think, anyone who's doing it for a malicious intent would think the same. So even then, it doesn't add. Bear in mind, I work with intelligence where it's people do that all the time, and there's so many things which happen. I have never heard of any hacker going in just to deactivate their accounts outside of, oh well, we got paid to hack someone as a white hat to blah.
And it's always
friendly
big accounts.
reasons.
Like it's always going to be big accounts. No one's going to hack a random and not post either gore, racial slurs, troubling things, or crypto scams, or none of that. They're not just going to deactivate the account. Nobody would ever do that.
Do you see why this doesn't add up?
When a hacker hacks the account, I'll word it like this. I'll word it like this. I'll say it in a sentence. When a hacker hacks an account, it's because they want something, not to deactivate the account.
Coming from a long years ago when I was part of that side of Twitter, I can tell you that's a fact as well.
Yeah.
From first-hand experience.
They're not going to deactivate your Twitter for the lols. They're going to tweet about crypto, they're going to tweet about gore, or they're going to tweet about racial slurs. It's always going to be one of those things. Always. So, Oliver, it's incredibly hard to believe that randomly, when we're talking about this, your Twitter just disappears. Like, we had the entire day looking through your Twitter, looking at your Twitter, seeing when you're going to post your videos, seeing if you're going to post anything about this. Your Twitter's been up the entire day. But now, just a little bit ago, about 30 minutes ago, you were saying how you no longer have access to your Twitter as of today. And when we were talking about messages that you were allegedly sending to minors, now your Twitter's gone. So it's just crazy that this all happens within the past hour. That's incredibly hard to believe.
I believe at the time when the operator of the account actually confronted OC Gangsta as well. For what I recall, this is just something off my mind, so I could be completely wrong about this, but I believe at that time they had actually deactivated as well. But once again, could be completely wrong about that.
Well, we're not idiots, Oliver. We have every single basis covered. We keep our eyes peeled. We have all our shit straight. We have been watching all this shit, like, so we know roughly exactly when your account was deactivated. And it wasn't 2 hours ago. It wasn't 3 hours ago. It was about around the time when we started talking about your messages with a 15-year-old, or who you thought was a 15-year-old.
Do you see
So
how
unless
that
you're
looks
saying,
bad?
yeah, unless you're gonna sit here and tell me to my face, quote unquote, that your account only got hacked and deactivated within the last hour for whatever reason, like it's impossible to believe. I'm sorry, but I can't believe that. I don't think anyone with a brain would believe that. I think you're taking us for idiots, and I think you're taking anyone who supports you as an idiot. You're making yourself look worse in both lights.
There's no one that supports me.
Oh God, I'll tell you what, that's just a good number of people who support you. Hell, I mean, there was a 37-year-old in your Discord talking about getting it on with a minor. So
Yeah, no, that guy's fucking weird.
All right, okay, we can agree on one thing then. That's good.
Definitely like fucking. No, they are. They're fucking all weird. But every single time, there's always drama. It always runs out of control.
Look,
Like even the fucking.
So Oliver, just for clarification, are you telling me and Billy and everyone here that your Twitter account was hacked and deactivated within the last hour? I'm giving you a chance to get your story straight.
Story's already done.
story's already done.
So are you confirming there was no hacker, or are you confirming there is a hacker?
I'm going to confirm that I had no control over the account, and that there is a chance it could have been hacked.
So then,
Okay.
well, my question is, this is unbelievable.
Do you want me to try and log into the account? I can try and log into the account.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, given the amount
Anyone
of
can have a big
contradictions we've
hacker.
had, I'm not sure if I can take your word for trying to log into the account. I have to be honest with you here. I really don't know if I can take your word for that.
There is a better chance of me going out right now to the store, of buying a lottery ticket and winning the jackpot, than your account being hacked and deactivated suddenly within the past hour when we're talking about all this. We are not idiots, Oliver. We are smarter than you think.
Honestly, if that's genuinely happened, go and buy a lottery ticket, man. Fucking Euro Millions, that
For
shit.
real.
Like,
For real.
come on, man. It's not realistic. It's just not realistic. Seriously, you know. I really don't know what to say to this, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, we've had your peers line up that the Discord account was yours through the deleted user identifier.
And it's
we've,
not just
we've
one
had
person.
two different excuses.
It's not one person that confirmed it was you. It's not two people that confirmed it was you, but three people who knew you personally have confirmed that it's your account. 3 people who knew you personally.
Yeah,
Who
no
knew about
one's
that
trying
story
to like, no one woke up like, I didn't wake up yesterday and go, oh yeah, you know what, I want this random guy who I've never heard of to get off the internet. I only found out about you because I was told that you had messaged this this bait account. That is the first time I had heard your name. And seriously, no one's woke up and thought, oh yeah, I'm just going to do that. You know, this all lines up. No one's made up this story. I mean, hell, we are 2 different people. I think for 2 different people to come up with, two, maybe, I suppose 3 different separate instances of this. You've got to admit, that is a real coincidence. That is a real, what
Just
are
for
the
the sake of the
chances?
argument as well,
And
you
it would
didn't
take-
know each other. You didn't know each other before this,
No.
did you?
No.
It would take insane planning and insane dedication to do this for 2 years and plan it for 2 years for no reason. If we wanted to do this for if we wanted to just attack a random YouTuber for views or whatever reason, it would have been someone popular, not someone with 30,000 subscribers who was failing in views. I'm sorry, that's not what's going to happen. It's not going to be planned for 2 years straight. That would be insane dedication. That'd be just it would not happen. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
So
I'm confused. Now even I'm confused.
Which bit of that confused you?
yeah. What confused you?
Wait, so you're saying about the whole 2 years thing, right?
Yes, we're covering our bases here just in case. We're saying Billy says he has not known, which is a true fact. I have never met Billy before in my life. We only started talking about maybe a little over a week ago, maybe 2 weeks. I'm terrible with dates.
I have the exact date.
I feel it's longer because you kept saying about you've got something big plans for me, right?
And it was this video. That was our plan. It was this video. It was something we were cooking on. We weren't actually intending for any of it to be leaked until Price had her moment. But it was going to remain hidden until we had everything ready. However, Price did force us to move our hands and reveal what was shown to you. Unfortunately for you, though, you took that as that's all the information we have. You did not stop to think about the other information, everything else we had. Then you made this video where you parroted false shit, pretty much. I'm sorry, you parroted false shit. Not, even with shit you didn't even like. You like. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'll let Billy carry on because I'm rambling here.
Look.
Right. When I
really...
found out about that, as in I found out about you potentially doing something just before I went away on holiday. And then when I arrived on holiday, Price told me, no, it's all fine, it's all good. Mac isn't doing anything. I was like, oh, okay then, which I didn't buy. And then came back from holiday, a few days. Price sent me those screenshot stuff, and I might as well because you found out yourself.
So you didn't believe it, so you already knew something was going to happen, but yet you didn't look into it.
What?
So
I was more concerned about my Now TV account. If I'm brutally honest.
Sorry. Okay.
Concerned about
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I have to break you off here. You were more concerned. Right. Okay. I'm taking what you've just said here. You were more concerned about a Now TV account than predatory allegations that are going against your name. Can I just confirm that is just what you said? If I heard that right, then that is unbelievable. I'm sorry.
Because I generally, because I was like
remorse for this, have you? You've zero.
No.
Anything about this.
I fucking quit. Because it was Mac. So I thought, oh, it's just Mac being Mac. He's getting whatever the hell he can. Meh, I don't need to look into it. And not only that, but also I thought, well,
Except Oliver, I'm not going to interrupt you, but that's
I pretty much had gotten, I went on holiday and I pretty much thought, you know what, I've had enough of this. I generally can't, because even fucking thingy told me, like Hatsune Miku told me, like it's been going on for a year. Like, pretty much almost. Like, there's... and I was like, you know what, yeah.
I think I had allegations against myself, which are very serious.
And then literally the day I was supposed to quit, coincidentally, Mac's like on Twitter, like, hey, check all this out. I'm like, well, that's kind of scuppered that. I'm going to have to respond.
If someone was making allegations against myself, I would be shitting bricks. Genuinely, you even said you saw the tweets. Or you didn't read it, but you saw it. You acknowledged that you've seen the tweet.
Do you know why I didn't shit bricks?
Go on.
Because... what happened on the 31st of December 2023?
Yeah, sure. Let's roll with that.
No, I'm asking Mac.
Yeah.
If you're referring about the Jess situation, then yes.
Yeah, and what did you say? What did you say with the Jess thing?
That you groomed her and blackmailed her and manipulated her, which you did do. We have screenshots of all that.
And you were like, oh, he's a pedophile, blah, blah, blah. So I dealt with that, and then I thought... because I thought you were just pushing for the paedophile card, because then the stuff with Sophie happened, and then you were still pushing for the paedophile card with that, and I thought, okay... it's kind of a bit of a pattern here. It's kind of a bit of broken record, so that's why I just didn't.
This is unbelievable.
Oliver,
you saw the tweet. You saw the tweet. You saw the tweet with the new stuff. And
I saw the tweets later. I saw them later.
You yourself has admitted in the past you have not watched my videos. So there's been I've all called you on separate instances now where I've directly already countered points you've made in my videos that you refuse to watch. This is not just the only video you refuse to watch. You refuse to watch my 2-hour-long one. You refuse to watch my second one. You refuse to watch my third one, and now you refuse to watch this fourth one. And each time you have made response videos to my tweets where you have fucking posted false shit I've already countered in my videos. So this is repeated behavior now, Oliver.
There was a video that was going to disprove them. Everything up to June.
And you didn't think to release
it never
that
came out.
Instead? You didn't think to release that video?
I mean, I've still got it on my hard drive. I've still got that video.
Let me ask this. How are you going to disprove videos you never watched? You don't know what's in my videos. So how are you going to
guess what's in your videos?
No. You guessed our video. You guessed with this newest video, and look where it got you.
Wait, which one?
Oh my god!
You guessed with our newest video, and look where it ended up.
This is. I'm sorry. This is. I'm sorry. This is laughable. What do you mean? Which video? You've even acknowledged this yourself, and we're going which video now?
I'm confused because I did a response video to the whole Sophie stuff, didn't I?
You responded to my tweets, not my video, and I'm saying like. And then
Oh.
you said, because I can guess what's in your video, and I said, you said the exact same thing about our newest video, and look where that got you. You assumed what was in our video, and now it's fucked you in the ass more than you could ever think. So how, I'm going to ask you this again, OC, and I want you to answer honestly. How are you going to counter a video when you have no idea what's in the video?
Just guess.
Just guess. So you're going to just guess serious allegations against you. You're just going to guess. That is it. Serious allegations where there is a conversation, multiple screenshots on 2 different platforms, and a financial screenshot, 3 financial screenshots, one of them's a bloody bank statement, and you're just going to guess of a conversation of you talking to what it looks like you believe to be a 15-year-old. You're just going to guess.
there were several statements wrong there, but I'm not going to say.
No, go on. No, what were the several statements wrong?
I'm not saying.
No, you can't say that and then not just say what was wrong. You can't just say, oh, there were several statements wrong. What was wrong?
There were several statements wrong.
Talk the talk. What was wrong?
It seems really stupid, but you gotta remember, like, the plan I came up. Like, the fact is, I fucking used Sophie to get at Mac. That's a fucking horrendous plan.
So,
when you think about it, it's a horrendous plan. But the fact is, to me, it was like, yeah, this is a good plan. This will work.
Oliver, while we're talking about Sophie, I want to ask you something. Okay, I've been meaning to ask this. Okay, so you said you were breaking up a fight with her in that pool, right?
Yes.
Okay, so before that though, you said you never touched her, right? But then I want you to point something else out. I want to point something else out, okay? In my video, again, that you refuse to watch, we have voice recordings of you saying, was it okay with me touching you? Do you want to date me? Next time, can I kiss you? Voice recordings. So how does that imply that you're breaking up a fight?
Also remember that those voice recordings, I was drunk.
But that doesn't change anything.
It really does.
Right,
No,
so if you're telling me if someone admits
Because-
to a murder that they've done and they're drunk, that's inadmissible. Because I can pull up a million cases where that is being admissible.
I had contact with them.
Oliver, you're here right now because you failed to do your homework, and you failing to do your homework has fucked you severely. You failed to do the homework on my first video. You failed to do it on the second. You failed to do it on the third, and now you failed to do it on the fourth, where there's the most.
The reason why I responded to your Twitters was because that was it was a priority. Because the fact is that you were basically like a machine gun on Twitter, going back with the jest stuff. So I thought that's going to take priority of disproven. That's why I never responded to your videos, because I always focused on your Twitter. If you look at and everything is.
Oliver, what kind of content creator would ever just post all their screenshots on Twitter? Of course, I'm going to save all my most of my screenshots from my YouTube video where I can get more views and more attention on it, so I can fucking show people what you're doing. And instead, you ran off with the Twitter arguments, talking about shit I already disproved in the videos that were posted, making yourself look like a liar to anyone who watched your video and my video. And now you've done it with this fourth video, which has the most damning allegations against you that you've probably ever seen. I hope, at least.
No, I haven't seen it.
That's the problem. You made this video off my tweets and not off my video.
Yeah.
And you were caught in several
And even then, I didn't look at Twitter. As in, I never looked at your Twitter.
So why would you make a video about shit you've never seen?
There's so many questions which aren't being answered.
I don't know. I think it's because I'm just too stingy. I think that's the actual general. Because I got pissed off because most people, what they would have done, right, is they would have stopped. They would have done the response video. You would have done yours, and then that's where it would have ended. But I was so pissed off because it wasn't like where saying Guyana, where I just absolutely dominate the guy. It was like a Pyrrhic victory. It was okay, reputation's a bit damaged, but all right. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want. So that's why I just kept basically butting my head against the wall, hoping to break the wall down. But of course, the wall never broke down.
Okay, well, I don't think this is going anywhere. You're just running in circles over and over and over again. You're not really answering anything. You're giving vague statements, which just lead to more questions. So I think if we're not going to talk about something productive here, I think we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, I think just to say my last piece here, Oliver, right, and I'm going to be as brash as possible, so please don't get angry at me saying this, but I think you are delusional. I think you are not holding yourself accountable for any of the actions that you've been doing. You've been playbooking back and forth into different scenarios and different things that are completely irrelevant. And I genuinely, wholeheartedly think that you are a predator. And I think you really need to seek mental help, because you is the most damning evidence I've seen in a long time. Let me speak.
Not interrupt, Oliver.
And you are sitting here deflecting all of these allegations, half the time laughing at them, right? And just flat out denying things. We're not going to get anywhere with you. And to Billy and to Mac, I'm just going to say this. I think he's not going to admit to anything properly. I think he's going to keep deflecting because he is a weird incel that will do this for the rest of his life. So I don't think we should have any more expenditure on this situation. He's clearly guilty in my eyes, and he's clearly guilty in a lot of people's eyes as well. I'm assuming yourselves included. All right. So I think we should wrap this up here. Oliver, I would say it's been a pleasure, but it really hasn't. I hope you seek mental help, son, and I really hope that no one else has to deal with you in this situation ever again like we have, because I genuinely, son, you're disgusting. This has been a disgusting conversation to listen to. So
okay. Bye-bye.
See you later, son.
Jolly. Great.
However, I do want to speak to Mac real quick.
What's up?
No, just Mac.
No, go on.
You can talk in front of all of us, Oliver.
I can have you, Mac, and Billy.
Oliver, this is not up for negotiation. This is not up for discussion. You're going to talk to me here, or you're not going to talk to me at all.
Just saying that, pretty much. something come up IRL, as in something has come up IRL, and yeah, it was just basically like, as I said, like, I'm done. Like, you get?
This isn't about winning or losing. I don't care about that. I really don't care about that. I care about getting justice for the victims you have harmed mentally. I care about getting the story straight, Oliver. I don't care about winning or losing. This isn't what it's about for me.
Mac, you completely fucking annihilated my entire platform and my reputation.
That's your fault, Oliver.
No, but what I'm saying is, the victims, they've got it. Like, that's the thing. This is like, this is,
I wouldn't speak on this because you have not seen my video, so you have not what you said.
Do you think, because for example, right, let's take Jess, right? Now, I did apologize, did I not?
I really wouldn't call that an apology. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
you were making jokes about it. You were poking fun at it. You were laughing, just like you are now. You weren't taking anything seriously.
Stuff different.
Right. Okay. But what I'm saying is that I generally, you can ask Miku because she spoke to me. Because remember, I thought she was on my side at parts. I didn't fucking know myself. But I generally felt that the Jess situation was mishandled by both parties, and I feel incredibly bad for it. But these things happen. I generally no, because I did. Because the fact is, I never allowed my subscribers to attack her or go after her.
Oliver, I have a screenshot in my video saying I can let my fans harass them. So shut up and stop talking about shit. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Probably not directed towards her, but probably more directed towards you. Like I was, because you just came out of fucking nowhere. So I was just absolutely vengeful.
I'm paraphrasing you right now. I could call my subscribers to harass them. You also threatened content over Jess several times. Whether you want or not, you want to say you did. We have the screenshots. You did. Whether or not you want to say you got sexual with Jess, you did. We have the screenshots of you admitting that. Next time, watch my videos before you open your mouth. I have everything, Oliver. I'm not dumb. I'm not going to post everything I have on Twitter. I saved a lot of shit from my YouTube videos.
I just want to reinforce that as well. I mean, all I can say is watch the video. I mean, to be honest, after this discussion, I really do think you're guilty. I mean, if there's been any doubts in my mind left, I mean, that's the reason it's like open for clarification. Oh, were we wrong about this? Were we wrong about this? And instead we've had loop-de-loop done poll. No,
I probably could watch it, and I probably could make a proper response.
That sounds like you're not going to.
As I said, you gotta remember, for my, what did you say about my channel before, Mac?
Dying. What about, yeah,
30,000, yeah, a dying channel. What, if I was to come out and disprove every single point that Mac made against my channel, would it fix anything? No, it wouldn't make me happier. It wouldn't be a case of, oh, yeah, I wouldn't be like OJ Simpson, like fucking, yeah, you got, I'd be fucking absolutely just fucked. I'd be like, I can't, I've reached my limit. I've just...
The only thing I can say is respond properly and watch the videos. That's really all I can say. Because I mean, there's been non-responses. With the way you can say you've ran out, but with the way it's been just Twitter alone, it was doomed from the start. Like,
no, I can, because the fact is, I was playing against someone who I can really beat in regards to, because they didn't have an online personality presence really. In regards to most of the shit, I'm on 5%.
It's not about beating. This isn't a fucking, isn't a Beyblade battle. This is saying, okay, this has happened, and then you either say, okay, yes, it didn't happen, no, it didn't happen, and then talk through it. This isn't I'm gonna challenge you to fucking take down your No, it's not that. We're presenting what is there in front of us.
As I said, Oliver, my goal was to never win. My goal was to limit your reach to children so you can stop harming them. It's not about winning or losing. It's about stopping what you're doing in your tracks. Whether or not you want to admit what you're doing, we have every single thing that proves exactly what you do. You want to deny that? Sure, go ahead. We have I'm looking at my videos. I have a 2-hour, 19-minute video, 24-minute video, 14-minute video, 12-minute video. So we're looking at about 3 hours of footage against you. So whether or not you want to admit what you did was wrong or whatever, we have 3 hours of shit against you piled up. Not to mention the 80 fucking screenshots that people can go look at their own discretion in their own time in the mega file. Not everything was posted to Twitter. I'd be an idiot to do that.
Well, then again, I don't look at everything comes Twitter.
But that also just that defeats the whole point of responding for the tweets anyway. But you know what? This conversation is looping around. To be honest,
yeah.
I really
when it came to the response video, I gave up. As in regards to because I focus more on me basically being like, I've had enough of this, than actually disproving.
Except you didn't, Oliver. I think Oliver, you were up until June. You were tweeting about me. Obviously, I can't fucking pull up your tweet now, but you were tweeting about me up until June 11th.
No, that's
In
true.
your server, you were talking about me having spies. You were talking about being worried about me having spies in your server. I was your literal boogeyman, even when I wasn't doing anything.
I know, exactly, and that's the point. And you're saying, oh, well, about Jess and all that. And I'm like, well, you know, probably what? I don't know.
All right, fantastic. Well, listen, I am going to personally get us to wrap it up here. I think that you have achieved nothing in changing our opinion. So,
I never intended to change your opinion.
Well, you never clarified
I'm
anything.
sure, yeah, and I'm sure you not possible to do it either. So,
If anything, you
thanks
dug
for
yourself a deeper
joining us,
hole.
I guess. Exactly. So, thanks for joining us, I guess, Oliver. I'm going to leave this call now, and Mac and Billy, we can reconcile somewhere else to get away from this, because this is going to go in circles otherwise. So,
yeah, just watch the 12-minute video. That's the only thing I'm going to say. But yeah,
I would say, last bit of advice: if you're going to make any kind of response, right? I wouldn't at this point. If it was me personally, I'd
watch the videos. Okay.
But watch the videos, yeah, because it's a bit damning, isn't it? So, anyway, bye.
Yeah. Cheers.
Deuces.
Cheers, guys.